First and foremost, we will introduce about this background project. The proposed project involves the construction of a new klinik kesehatan, Jenis 3, Wakaf Chaya, Kota Baru, Gantian, to replace the existing healthcare facility in Wakaf Chaya, Kota Baru, Kelantan. This initiative aims to enhance the region's healthcare infrastructure by providing modern, comprehensive, and accessible medical services to meet the growing population's needs. The new facility will cater to outpatient services, maternal and child healthcare, pharmacy, and minor surgical procedures, addressing the current limitations of the existing clinic and ensuring a higher standard of care for the community. The architectural design is led by ROA Architecture SDN BHD, a firm renowned for its innovative approach to creating functional and modern buildings. The civil and structural engineering components are managed by SOE Consult SDN BHD, which ensures that the facility meets the highest safety and structural standards. JUBM SDN BHD, serving as the quantity surveyor, oversees cost management and budget efficiency throughout the project's lifecycle. Additionally, the mechanical and electrical systems are being handled by Malaya 9 Engineering SDN BHD, which specializes in delivering sustainable and state-of-the-art solutions. The architectural design is led by ROA Architecture SDN BHD, a firm renowned for its innovative approach to creating functional and modern buildings. The civil and structural engineering components are managed by SOE Consult SDN BHD, which ensures that the facility meets the highest safety and structural standards. JUBM SDN BHD, serving as the quantity surveyor, oversees cost management and budget efficiency throughout the project's lifecycle. Additionally, the mechanical and electrical systems are being handled by Malaya 9 Engineering SDN BHD, which specializes in delivering sustainable and state-of-the-art solutions. Strategically located in Wakaf Chaya, this new facility will play a pivotal role in improving public healthcare services in the area, fostering better health outcomes, and addressing the growing demand for quality medical services. By replacing the existing clinic with a state-of-the-art facility, the project supports the broader goal of strengthening healthcare infrastructure in Kota Baru and its surrounding regions. This initiative represents a significant milestone in the development of public healthcare in Kelantan, providing the community with modern facilities and improved access. First item for our preliminaries is a site survey is an important phase in any building project. It entails evaluating the topography, soil characteristics, utilities, and environmental impact of the site. The survey assists in risk mitigation, optimizing planning, ensuring compliance, and promoting effective resource allocation. Collaboration amongst stakeholders is essential. The basis for successful building projects is laid by conducting a site survey. Price fluctuations, whether an increase or decrease, can be influenced by various factors. For instance, labor costs may rise in line with annual wage increments. Conversely, prices can be reduced by opting for different suppliers or alternative brands. Second item for our preliminaries is the contractor shall be responsible for keeping the whole of the works well drained and free from all water, including rain, storm, spring, and running water and water below water table level, and the contractor is ascertained for himself the water levels, as no claims shall be entertained on the grounds that these levels are not known or water arising from any other source. To ensure at all times that so far as practicable, all work is to be carried out in the dry. Price fluctuations, whether an increase or decrease, can be influenced by various factors. For instance, labor costs may rise in line with annual wage increments. Conversely, prices can be reduced by opting for different suppliers or alternative brands. Next item for our preliminaries is the contractor shall provide of colored progress photography size A4 showing different angle of the site and the associated external works as instructed by the S.O. and shall be taken at monthly intervals during the currency of the contract, including one set before commencement of the works. The contractor shall provide at least 10 sets of photography to be distributed to the S.O. and the consultant. Price fluctuations, whether an increase or decrease, can be influenced by various factors. For instance, labor costs may rise in line with annual wage increments. Conversely, prices can be reduced by opting for different suppliers or alternative brands. Next item for our preliminaries is temporary office space, at its most basic, is a rental for any duration less than a typical office lease, or 1 year. You can even rent desks or rooms by the hour or the day with some temporary office space. The majority of temporary office space is rented on a month-to-month basis, despite the fact that those are useful solutions for teams that require access to workspace at a moment's notice. Even if you already have your own permanent office, renting temporary space has several advantages. Price fluctuations, whether an increase or decrease, can be influenced by various factors. For instance, labor costs may rise in line with annual wage increments. Conversely, prices can be reduced by opting for different suppliers or alternative brands.
All new construction will have signboards with the names of the architects, quantity surveyors, contractors, engineers, and their complete addresses. Additionally, it aids in addressing the issue of shoddy construction being constructed. Our calculation may be cheaper than the original contract price because we find a different supplier or brand that offers a cheaper price than the original contract price. Next, we continue to work insurance. Work insurance will protect your business against injury or property damage. A liability insurance will assist you in covering costs and damages after a judgment has passed. It provides a certain level of value and security knowing that your assets and employees are protected. Telephone for SO is one of the important things in preliminaries. The contractor, as part of their contractual obligations, shall assume full responsibility for the provision and maintenance of a reliable and efficient telephone service at the project site throughout the entire construction period. This essential provision is intended to ensure seamless and effective communication among all project stakeholders, enabling prompt and accurate exchange of information, coordination, and resolution of any project-related matters or emergencies that may arise. Our calculation may be cheaper than the original contract price because we find a different supplier or brand that offers a cheaper price. Followed by first aid kit facilities. First aid kit facilities are compulsory for the contractor to provide to the site supervisory staff if any emergency happens. It is used for giving emergency treatment to a sick or injured person. First aid kits contain a variety of products to treat cuts, scrapes, injuries such as sprains and burns, as well as supplies for a variety of common disorders. Next up, temporary store. The contractor shall provide and maintain a temporary shed for use during the execution of the works at the location as directed by the SO, remove them on completion of the works and pay all charges in connection there. These sheds and the fixtures therein shall remain the property of the contractor on completion. Adequate lock-up weatherproofed shed for safe storage of building materials. Sheds for storage of cement shall have the floor raised at least 300 millimeters above ground level. Next is plant, equipment, and vehicle. Plant describes any mechanism, device, or piece of equipment employed in an industrial operation. Cranes, excavators, and bulldozers are a few examples of massive, heavy machinery and equipment that are commonly referred to as plant in the construction industry. From building houses to creating railroads and roads, construction operations use a variety of construction equipment. Getting sites suitable for construction and transporting supplies from A to B are crucial components of large and complicated construction projects. This is the main purpose of a construction site, which is why it is crucial. Without one, projects would rarely be able to begin. Plant is sometimes one of the most expensive components of construction projects. Hence, it is frequently bought used or rented. We continue to as-built drawing. Preliminaries in construction contracts refer to the general requirements and conditions that are necessary to manage and execute the project but are not directly tied to specific construction elements. As-built drawings are often included as a preliminary item because they are part of the project's deliverables and a key component of project closeout documentation. After that is temporary water supply. In construction projects, a temporary water supply is a provisional water source provided during the project execution phase. It is used for various site operations such as mixing concrete, dust suppression, site cleaning, welfare facilities, and other construction-related activities. The temporary water supply is an essential part of the preliminaries section in a construction contract because it forms part of the general requirements necessary to carry out the work effectively. Don't forget the temporary power, electrical, supply. A temporary power supply refers to the provision of electricity to a construction site for the duration of the project. It is a crucial element specified in the preliminaries of a construction contract, as it enables the operation of machinery, tools, lighting, heating, and welfare facilities on site. This ensures uninterrupted progress and compliance with health, safety, and operational standards. Another item for preliminaries is contractors' temporary accommodation and facilities for workmen living on site. In construction projects, Temporary accommodation and facilities for workmen living on-site are provisions made to ensure that workers who reside on the construction site during the project are provided with safe, comfortable, and adequate living conditions. These facilities are typically addressed in the preliminaries section of the contract, as they form part of the general requirements necessary for efficient project execution and compliance with health, safety, and welfare regulations. Last but not least is temporary access and maintenance of existing road. In construction projects, the provision of temporary access and the maintenance of existing roads is critical to ensure safe and efficient transportation for workers, equipment, materials, and other site needs. This aspect is often covered in the preliminaries section of a construction contract, as it is a general requirement necessary for the proper execution of the works.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.